Why deep-sea creatures look like monsters, the science behind their forms. Imagine this. You're descending into a pitch-black abyss. The last rays of sunlight vanish, replaced by a realm where pressure can crush steel, temperatures hover just above freezing, and food is so scarce it's a constant fight for survival. Suddenly, a glowing creature with jagged teeth and bulging eyes drifts into view, more alien than anything in your wildest dreams. Welcome to the deep sea, a world that seems designed to haunt our imaginations. Why do the creatures here look like monsters from a horror movie? Are their grotesque forms simply a product of the extreme environment, or do they serve a specific purpose? Let's uncover the fascinating science behind the terrifying beauty of deep-sea life. The darkness below, why light shapes their forms. The first thing you notice about the deep sea is the darkness. Below 1,000 meters, about 3,300 feet, sunlight doesn't penetrate. This perpetual night has forced deep-sea creatures to evolve in extraordinary ways to survive. One of the most iconic features of deep-sea monsters is their bioluminescence, the ability to produce light through chemical reactions in their bodies. But why would creatures in total darkness need light? Hunting. Predators like the anglerfish use bioluminescence as a lure. Its glowing fishing rod attracts prey right into its massive jaws. Camouflage. Some species, like the hatchetfish, use counter-illumination. By emitting light from their bellies, they blend in with the faint glow of the surface above, making them invisible to predators below. Communication and mating. Flashing patterns of light can help creatures like the lanternfish find mates or warn rivals to back off. Bioluminescence isn't just a flashy feature, it's a tool for survival in a world where vision is nearly useless. The pressure problem. Why size and shape matter. At the depths where these creatures live, the pressure is immense, up to 1,100 times greater than at sea level. To put that into perspective, it's like balancing the weight of a commercial jet on a postage stamp. How do these animals withstand such crushing forces? Soft bodies. Many deep-sea creatures like jellyfish and sea cucumbers have soft, gelatinous bodies. This flexibility prevents them from being crushed as their bodies can compress without breaking. Small or collapsible gas pockets. Unlike surface fish with rigid swim bladders, deep-sea fish have collapsible or oil-filled structures to maintain buoyancy without exploding under pressure. Elongated forms. Creatures like the gulper eel have long, slender bodies that reduce resistance and allow them to move efficiently through the water. Their monstrous shapes, bloated, elongated, or gelatinous, are adaptations to survive in an environment where even the slightest structural flaw could mean death. Scarcity of food, the art of eating. The deep sea is a barren wasteland when it comes to food. With no plants and very few sources of nutrients, survival often depends on extreme adaptations. This scarcity has led to some of the most terrifying features in deep-sea creatures. Massive jaws and teeth. The fangtooth and viperfish have disproportionately large jaws filled with needle-sharp teeth. These adaptations allow them to trap any prey they encounter, no matter how small or scarce. Expandable stomachs. The gulper eel and black swallower can consume prey much larger than themselves, ensuring they don't waste a rare meal. Ambush strategies. Predators like the bobbit worm and anglerfish rely on patience and stealth, conserving energy while waiting for prey to come to them. In this environment, every meal is precious, and the monsters of the deep have evolved to make the most of every bite. Eyes, adapted for the abyss. If you've ever seen images of deep-sea creatures, you've probably noticed their enormous bulging eyes, or, in some cases, the complete lack of eyes. This is no coincidence. Vision in the deep sea is a unique challenge. Big eyes. Creatures like the colossal squid have eyes the size of dinner plates, allowing them to capture even the faintest traces of light, such as bioluminescence from other organisms. Tubular eyes. Some species, like the barrel-eye fish, have tubular eyes that are incredibly sensitive to light and capable of rotating to scan their surroundings. Blindness. In the darkest depths, some creatures, like certain species of deep-sea shrimp, have lost their eyes entirely, relying instead on other senses like touch or smell. These adaptations highlight the diversity of strategies for navigating an environment where seeing is almost impossible. The role of isolation, why deep-sea creatures are so unique. The deep sea is one of the most isolated environments on Earth. Many of its inhabitants are endemic, meaning they're found nowhere else. This isolation has allowed them to evolve in ways that make them appear monstrous to us. Gigantism. Deep sea gigantism is a phenomenon where creatures like giant isopods and colossal squids grow to enormous sizes. This might be due to the cold temperatures, low predation pressures, or the need to store energy over long periods. Weird body plans. With little competition from surface species, deep-sea creatures have developed bizarre forms like the transparent bodies of glass squids or the spiny exteriors of dragonfish. The lack of competition and the extreme environment have created a unique evolutionary laboratory, resulting in forms that seem otherworldly. Monsters or survivors? The truth about deep-sea creatures. While we often describe deep-sea creatures as monsters, the truth is far more fascinating. Their grotesque forms and terrifying features aren't about being scary, they're about surviving in one of the most extreme environments on Earth. The anglerfish's lure. Not just creepy, it's a brilliant hunting adaptation. The gulper eel's mouth, not monstrous, it's an ingenious solution to scarcity. The vampire squid's cloak. Not sinister, it's a defense mechanism to evade predators. Every fang, glowing lure, or oversized eye is a testament to the incredible resilience of life. The unexplored depths. Here's the most mind-blowing part. We've only explored about 5% of the ocean. That means there are likely thousands of species we've never encountered, each with its own unique adaptations to the deep-sea environment. What other monsters might be lurking in the depths? Advances in technology, like deep-sea submersibles and remotely operated vehicles, ROVs, are helping us uncover these mysteries. But for now, the deep sea remains one of Earth's final frontiers, a place where reality is stranger than fiction. Conclusion: the beauty in the beast. Deep-sea creatures may look monstrous, but they are masterpieces of evolution. Their grotesque forms, glowing bodies, and enormous teeth are adaptations born from necessity, not nightmare. Next time you see an anglerfish or a gulper eel, try to look beyond the horror and see the beauty of survival against all odds. These creatures aren't monsters, they're survivors, thriving in a world where most life couldn't last a second. So, are you ready to dive deeper into the unknown? Who knows what other secrets the abyss holds, waiting to be discovered?